So he'll know the putt. Mike Hulbert at -5. Steve Jones, who was the second-round leader, finishes at -7. Good tournament for Tom Kite again.
Sandy's got a straight approach shot. The knoll is on the right of the pin. You can run the ball straight up. Just got to get it underneath the trees. Bounce it in front of the green. Here it comes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm sure his heart skipped a beat for 3, as he's about 3 feet away from the bank on the back.
Is that it? That's it.
And we'll continue to look at finishing scores. Tommy Nakajima, excellent tournament. He'll be competing at the Masters in 2 weeks. -7. And Dan Cole finishes at -10, bogeyed the last hole. Don Pooley, another of those who had an eagle here on 16 earlier in the week. Dave Rummels at -4. And Dave Stockton had a great start the first 2 days, and then weakened in the stretch. Joey Sindelar +4. Billy Glasson, Greg Norman. And Greg Norman, of course, will remember the 16th when his second shot from off the cart path, 240 yards away, just escaped going over the barrier in the back into the water, but then he missed a birdie putt. So the jacket comes off.
Boy, what an education he's getting right now, huh? Jeff Sluman hasn't been there before, not on a regular tour event. Playing for $1 million at the coveted TPC championship, and he's right where he wants to be, first or second. And there's only one position he's looking at right now. Earlier, what'd this putt do for him, Vern?
It didn't come down left as much as he thought it would.
I believe he left it just a little short, too, didn't he?
But it's almost identical.
That really, really helps in this situation. You know what the putt does. You know where you got to get it started on line. The hard part was birdieing 18 to tie.
All men of medium height are pulling for this kid.
He's not medium height, but
yes, he is.
He's doing some big things right now.
He is a man of medium height.
Get in the hole! Get in the hole!
Same putt, wasn't it?
He's a little more strength, yep.
This is going to be interesting now, this chip shot. Sandy's got a fairly decent lie, it looks like. This is going to be one of those chip shots where you hope you can make it, but if you don't, let's leave it so we can tap in and get out of here with a half. Just going to finish it up to stop all conjecture whether it's going to be a 5 or a 6 from Sandy's viewpoint.
All right, Sluman safely in with his par 5.
2 ways to play this shot. You can either pop it up in the air, hit it on the green, and try to let it roll to the flag, to the cup, or you can play a knockdown shot and bump it on the fringe and run it down. At this point in the game, you want to keep it on the ground as long as you can. Let's see what he does. I'm venturing to guess that's a 9-iron or something. Let's see if we can get a good view from here. That's a 9-iron or a wedge.
If it's in, he wins.
Little bump and runs going left. Whoa, whoa.
Little tester coming back.
More than a little tester,
yes.
I tell you. That looks like about 25 feet right now, but a 7-foot break to him. $180,000.
That's a 10-year exemption.
And a wonderful 10-year exemption. Obviously, Sandy has been there before, won in the British Open in 1985. Wouldn't he love to win over here this particular golf tournament? I'm guessing 3 feet, Vern. I'm guessing pretty straight putt.
Mm-hmm. And he's got to have it if there's going to be another hole. Oh.
That's why it's 4 1/4 inches.
Oh. That's a bemused smile as they head to 17. Let's take a look at that putt.
Uh-oh, he's going right now. Uh-oh, heartbeat, stress. Oh, thank goodness I'll get to the next tee.
Let's go forward now to 17.
And there you look at the island, which could decide the fate of this great championship. Sluman has parred this hole all 4 days, but Sandy Lyle started with 2 birdies and then made a couple of pars. And Sandy is the only player in the entire field today to have used a wedge off the tee. All the rest of the field used 9 irons, which gives some idea of his power. Weighing in at 187 pounds, he's more than 50 pounds heavier than the little bantamweight. But you cannot do anything but admire the tremendous courage of this little guy Sluman. Apparently he came to Florida State. He was languishing in Rochester in January, which is no place to be, and came to Florida State with no guarantee, no car, no place to live, and no guarantee of a scholarship.
All the mail we get from Rochester, Ben, you must answer. No secretary, you got to answer it.
All right, I'll do it. This is a wedge yet again for Sandy Lyle, 135 yards to the flagstick. Well, that's about as far away as he can get and still stay dry, and he's got to come off the ridge there down into a valley, and that's an unenviable putt confronting him. 9 iron once again for little Jeff Sluman. I'm sure he'll be thinking the middle of the green. Fantastic shot by Jeff Sluman, who has a favorite's chance to win the TPC right here. Out. Get down. And as the players walk in this gladiatorial atmosphere, huge crowd watching in this marvelous stadium, this is quite a setting, this island, which really isn't an island, but that's what we've come to know it as. And the pressure very much now on Sandy Lyle. There was no question in Jeff Sluman's mind. He walked off the tee in the minute that he'd hit that ball. He knew he'd got it right in there. Whereas Sandy Lyle very obviously came over the top of his shot. I think perhaps trying to force it with a wedge, wouldn't you say, Kenny?
Well, as strong as he is, Patty, Ben, he has to hit a shot that he can't lay off of. And, of course, protecting, again, the one place you don't want to miss it, of course, is the right there. And he took the safe way out, but it's a long way away.
There he goes. That's confidence for you. I can't believe how courageous he's been. Now, Sandy Lyle, his caddy, his long-time traveling companion, who used to be a design draftsman in England at Rolls-Royce, Dave Musgrave, also caddied for Seve, holding the flagstick. looking putt. Boy, that was a really good roll. But the way little Jeff Sluman is, he wants to get in there. He almost pushing Lyle out of the way.
Awfully good effort.
And
A brave throw.
I don't know what you all think the 18th tar, but I fancy he's going to hold this.
The long one.
There you see this prize money that Sluman is going to pick up. He's won $42,000 this year and ranks 49th on the money list. But it's that, as Ken has said, I've said, it's the 10-year exemption that is most valuable. Well, we've got a momentary diversion. One of our slightly fortified customers.
Where's the alligator when we need him?
Indeed. That's really ridiculous at this stage. He's not the first to have gone in the last hour. In fact, this one's been in twice. We might feed him to the alligator. That's really tough for little Sluman, going for his first victory, to be disturbed by that kind of nonsense. There isn't much of a swing in this putt. It will try and get away to the right, if anything, but I would imagine he'll aim it inside the left lip. This for victory.
Get in there. Get in there.
Well, well. What can you say? He had the Holy Grail in his grasp, but let it slip. But Sandy Lyle isn't all done with yet. He's got another tough par putt to take it to the dreaded 18th. And there they go, in anticipation of such an eventuality. Straight in. Nicely done. The merry-go-round goes on to the 18th hole. The third hole of sudden death will take place with $180,000 at stake and that 10-year exemption between Sandy Lyle and Jeff Sluman.